Welcome to the Pre-Snap Podcast Props Edge Edition presented by LineStar. We are giving you the 5 best prop bets on the Underdog Fantasy app. Alongside Tyler Wiemann, I'm Shannon Sommerville. Tyler, we're ready to roll in week 8. Last week, we went 3-2, so not bad. We got a few bad breaks there, but looking to go 5 for 5.
Literally, bad breaks there.
Literally, we had Breece Hall as one of our picks.
Ouch.
Unfortunately, he got hurt in the game. He would have definitely crushed the over on that one.
He was on pace.
So if you don't already have the Underdog Fantasy app, make sure to download it. New users who deposit at least $10 can get up to $100 of your deposit matched if you use the promo code LineStar. Check it out. It's a great way to place your prop bets. Legal in most states. Download it today. We also have this Props Edge tool. That's what's helping us pick all our props for today on Underdog. Make sure to check it out, linestarapp.com. Let's get into today's top 5 props presented by LineStar. The first one we're looking at is Philadelphia Eagles tight end Dallas Goedert over 46.5 receiving yards at -115. He's been averaging 59.5 yards per game this season. He's gone over 60 yards or more in 4 of 6 games. And going up against the Pittsburgh Steelers, 29th in passing yards per game. Looks like he could have a good game in this one. What do you think, Tyler?
Yeah, I definitely think he can. He's hit this over in 7 of 10. LineStar has him projected for 55.8 yards. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers rank pretty well versus the tight end. However, they haven't played many tight ends, and the pass-catching tight ends they have played are Njoku, Conklin, and Hurst. All 3 of them have had 46 yards or more, so I like the over here.
He's in a good spot. We're going to have a little correlation here. We're going Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts over 283.5 total yards. Now, he's been averaging over 300 yards per game. He's gone over 283 in 4 of 6. And again, that Pittsburgh defense, 29th in opponent passing yards per game. And remember, it wasn't too long ago that Josh Allen put up 424 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So Jalen could be in for a nice game as well.
Yeah, I think Jalen's going to be in for a good game here. Pittsburgh's allowing 304.9 yards to the quarterback. That's total yards here. And then Jalen has been over this prop in 67%. He's averaging 300 yards himself per game. So I like the over here. And we already do have the over in the Dallas Goedert. Right. I think you could also go A.J. Brown over if you want to add some more correlation here. I wouldn't have Goedert and Brown together, but, you know, if you do, say, a 3-leg parlay, have Hurts in one with Goedert and then Hurts and Brown in the other, I think it makes a lot of sense to do that.
And maybe for that 3rd leg, you go with Raiders wide receiver Devontae Adams over 87.5 receiving yards. Now, Adams is averaging 84 yards per game this season, but he's averaging 106 in the last 3, including 100 against Denver, which is a top 3 defense. This week, a much more favorable matchup for him as he's going up against the Saints, who ranked 20th in pass DVOA. They're also without cornerback Marshawn Lattimore, which is a huge hit to that defense. I've been jumping on the Adams train the past couple of weeks, and with a lot of successful results in that one. What do you think about Adams for week 8?
Yeah, like I told you right when the Lattimore news came down, Adams for 1 million yards. Let's go.
Yep, it's definitely going to be a big game for him. You know, he's just been crushing it lately.
Yes.
At the beginning of the season, it seemed like they didn't quite know how to incorporate him in the offense for the Raiders, but now he's got that chemistry with Derek Carr that goes back to college.
And the thing that's really interesting here, too, is Oakland has a legit ground game now, so it's not like they can just focus in on stopping Adams. Another thing to add in is that Waller is questionable again, so Waller may not play. If he sits out again, it's just another boost up for Adams.
You said Oakland, so you got to take a shot? I'm just kidding.
Did I say Oakland? Dang.
It's like also with, we should make a rule going forward that Washington, if you say Redskins, you also have to take a shot.
You got to take one now. We're good.
All right, so let's go over our picks this week. What do you have this week? Where are you headed in the prop market?
I got Tyreek Hill going over 86.5 yards. Tyreek, he leads the league in receiving yards. He's going against Detroit, who is 22nd versus the wide receiver. Frankly, they're targeting Hill as much as they possibly can, and I think he's going to crush this line today.
I am loving wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins over 73.5 receiving yards. He had 103 in his first game back from that PED suspension last week against New Orleans. And going up against a Minnesota Vikings team that ranks 31st in pass DVOA versus wide receiver ones. In a great spot today. Murray targeted him nearly 50% last week, and so he's basically going to do the same today. The only concern I have in this game is something you pointed out to me today, which is Call of Duty. The new Call of Duty comes out today, and you may remember that in Murray's contract extension, there was a stipulation that he had to incorporate some video study time in there because rumors came out that he played a lot of Call of Duty, so we'll see.
Yeah, and to go along with that, there was also studies that came out of his play before and after the Call of Duty comes out every year.
There was some correlation
Yeah,
there.
there was.
Although regardless of Call of Duty, I think DeAndre Hopkins crushes that over either way.
There's also very strong correlation with him having Hopkins versus without
absolutely.
Hopkins.
I mean, those numbers are ridiculous. He's one of the few, I think, like a handful of wide receivers that can just impact the game in a way that's like win or lose this game depending on his play. And I think DeAndre Hopkins is one of them. Let's recap our picks on Underdog Fantasy. We are going Dallas Goedert over 46.5 receiving yards, Jalen Hurts over 283.5 total yards, Devontae Adams over 87.5 receiving yards, and Tyler's going Tyreek Hill over 86.5 yards. DeAndre Hopkins over 73.5 receiving yards. Lock those in, Underdog Fantasy. Make sure to download that app if you haven't already. Again, it's a great way to place your prop bets. Legal in most states, so check that out. Links are below to that. Use promo code LineStar for that $100 deposit match. And check out our Props Edge tool. That's the tool that's been helping us place our prop bets. We've been crushing it lately. So make sure to check that out as well, LineStarApp.com. Lastly, if you're watching us on YouTube right now, be sure to like this video if you're enjoying our content, subscribe to our channel, and sign up for notifications, which is so key for a lot of these prop shows because you got to hop on those bets right away. So make sure to tail us, or you can fade us too. Let us know in the comments where you're headed for your props in week 8. Good luck to you in all your betting. We will see you guys next week. Have a good one.
Have a good one, guys. Bye.